Hello guys, I've returned. Please ignore my computer. It's sounding very loud today. Hold on, it sounds very loud today. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it's like to be back. I don't even know. I forgot what it was like. I forgot that was a streamer. I forgot what chat looked like. Oh my gosh, I missed the chat. I missed everything. Oh my god. I miss you guys so much. Oh my god, I've missed you. I'm gonna pass out. Oh, I feel lightheaded. Ignore my computer! This is Sid from Ice Age. Stop! Carmella, I do it to you, but no one will see this because chat is also fun right now. I don't know what that means. Carmella is back from her honeymoon. Hello everybody. I hope you all are doing well. I've missed you chat so much. Oh my gosh. Hello everybody. Hi Lawrence. Hi Vitinchan. Hi Ho. Hi Damage Inc. Hi Starter Pack. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh. I don't leave without explanation. You are still posting on social media. Luckily, I had drafts. And if I was posting on social media, that was because if I don't post on social media, my stuff is I will disappear off the internet. So, I had to post. But hitting post is very different from going on stream and doing streams. Okay, guys, I don't know what's been happening. Literally, I don't know. But I've been in shambles, like health-wise. I've never had this happen to me before. But I had a bunch of oh my gosh, okay, so we had the bladder thing happening, and I went to the hospital for that, and that was the worst pain I've ever been in. I thought I had kidney stones or something. That was the worst pain ever. Well, I wouldn't say the worst pain I've ever been in, but I think the fact that it literally couldn't stop, and I went to the hospital and they couldn't give me any pain medicine that worked. Literally, there was no pain medicine to be given. They just didn't know what to do. And like, I just don't know what to do. And then they give you the bill. So I was withering away, guys. Withering away in pain. And for weeks. And I think the stress from that triggered like a flare up in EDS. So then after withering away in bladder pain, okay, the pain in my bladder was basically like it was like normal pain, like pressure. It felt like someone was like digging their finger into the different sides of my lower abdomen. It felt like extreme back pain and nausea. But also the worst of all is like needing to pee so bad but couldn't. Pee wouldn't come out. But when pee would come out, it hurt. And before you say anything, they tested me for every single thing imaginable. And they said, I don't know what it is. So it wasn't a UTI or anything like that. They literally couldn't figure out what it was. And they said, take some pain medicine. There was not one pain medicine that worked. And I went to the urgent care for 3 times. I went to the hospital 1 time. Nothing they couldn't do anything. And the worst part, actually the real worst part, was I couldn't sleep at all. I woke up maybe 5 times a night. No, 5 times a night. 5 times an hour! I'd be lucky if it was 5 times a night. It was actually, no, it was. I'm speaking in past tense, like this is over. It's not really over. So I would wake up so much in the night that I got no sleep, so I became delirious and I wanted to kill everybody. I was so sleep deprived, and the sleep deprivation lasted like over a month. So by like week 3, Melissa Bug! Hello, Melissa Bug. I'm explaining my weird sickness to everybody. Melissa Bug! Everyone please go follow Melissa Bug. That's my best friend. Shout out Melissa Bug. Thank you so much. What demons are we summoning today? Don't even start, Grinchy! Don't even start! You started like maybe the worst haunting I could have imagined. I blame you fully for everything. I blame you, Grinchy! I blame you! Hello, good morning, how are you doing today? Hello, everyone! Hi, everyone, welcome in the chat. This is a Melissa Bug raid. Melissa Bug's my best friend. If I didn't say that already 500 times. Grinchy and Asmodeus are coming to Medellin. Why and Asmodeus? Wait, so you guys are gonna hang out in Medellin? So, oh my god, don't even look at my dirty little dresser. Okay. So, I was so sleep deprived I became delirious, and it caused me to actually lose my mind. It took me everything in my power not to want to lash out at everybody. Everybody. It took everything in my power. Luckily, I didn't lash out at anyone. I lashed out in private. Like you know, I complained about some people. I was the grumpiest, worst version of myself I've ever witnessed. I don't think I've ever seen a worse version of me. I think if you really want to see the worst version of yourself, if you think that like, oh, I'm like a sane person, I'm a nice person, I'm not mean, I'm a good person, sleep deprive yourself as much as possible, and then you'll see the worst version of yourself. This was very good restraint, I will say. I really didn't lash out at anyone. I really didn't. It was insane. So, cause like also everyone, like when you're in a lot of pain and you're really sleep deprived, you want to lash out on the people helping you, because those are the people like around you the most. Like, what do you want? Are you okay? Can I help you? And it's like, please just stop! Make it stop! Slender, thank you so much for subscribing! Slender, I'm gonna put you on the board. Yeah, the board is back, guys. I missed the board. Okay. Slender. One, two. So I really like made it a goal not to lash out at anyone. And thank you so much. Am I a teacher? No, but I look like one because I have a whiteboard. Thank you so much, Slender. Okay. My neck is so long. That's why I need to wear chokers, guys. My neck is too long. It needs to be concealed. Oh my gosh. So, I didn't lash out at anyone, but this was, I will say this goes down in record. Uh-oh, it's Pickles. Thank you for subscribing. You know you guys can pick the color of the name the colors. I do 2 colors. You can pick the colors of the name of your name on the board. Traveling. Crunchy. Maybe you got the attack from when you peed in Martin's car. Why did I tell you guys that story? Do a bad list and a good list of people in the chat. Oh my gosh, I've had some bad chatters, I just don't remember. Welsh Republic, how are you doing? I'm so happy to see you back in chat. Melissa sent me your message, and I haven't been able to send you a message, but I saw what you sent her. I miss you so much. I hope you're doing well. You angel. Oh, cortisol dance. Thank you, Damage Inc. Oh my god. So doctors couldn't figure out what it was, but I will say this goes down in history. Okay, I'm gonna pick your color for you. Uh-oh, it's Pickles. Well, your name has pickles in it, so I'm gonna do green. Glass, thank you so much for subscribing. 1 year you've been a subscriber. Oh my god. I feel like it's been longer. Or were you budgeting? I remember you had a budgeting era. I love Melissa's stream so much. I was in it, and I'm like, Melissa, you literally give everyone so much attention. You make me feel so special in your chat. Uh-oh, it's Pickles. Someone for my days of peace. Well, they've ended. Luckily for me, your days of peace have ended. Mel did not allow me to sub to you. She held all my money. I remember that, yeah. You were budgeting. W. Melissa. I am looking buff because I did get pretty buff for some reason. Glass. Sly Cooper, 22 months. I feel like it's been weeks. It has been 2 weeks since consistent streaming. Yeah? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Glass, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, Glass and Sly Cooper. I meant to say Sly Cooper, but also Glass subscribed too. Glass, I'm going to give you a 1 year badge. 1 year old. Glass is 1 year old. Technically not. Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper. 2, 4, 5, 6. And don't think I forgot Sly Cooper.
Blacklight District 242 tipped $5. $5 yeah.
About the lightning bolt that I put near your name. Thank you so much. Of course I remember. I would never forget. Wait, someone just donated. Wait, who just donated? It's not showing up. I did get buff, guys. I did get like slightly buff for some reason. Hold on, let me go check my stream elements, because for some reason... Dude, Blacklight just didn't subscribe, but donated. Blacklight, for some reason, it's not coming up on my mini feed. Did it come up in alerts? Let me see if I... What if I see if I... Replay. There we go. Blacklight! Thank you so much for the dono. I really appreciate it. I don't know why it's not like showing up in my mini feed, but I will say I had the same issue with Streamlabs, and then I switched to Stream Elements, and I'm still having the same issue. So I don't know. I'm gonna ask some other streamers. Blacklight District. Blacklight, thank you so much for the dono. Oh my god! Axo! Axo, thank you! Guys! You're smiling me! Thank you so much, guys! Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, Axo, thank you for subscribing. Axo _72. Guys, I really appreciate you guys for subscribing and donating. You guys are the best. I really appreciate you guys. It's always optional. You never have to donate to me. But when you... Thank you, Damage Inc. It's honestly optional. You do not have to donate. It's okay if you don't donate. I still love you. But I do really appreciate the people who donate. I really appreciate you guys. I never want to make you guys feel like you have to. But I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Axo. Do we get feet pics? You just have to imagine them, actually. Sorry. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me call my sister. Hammy! Okay, guys, 1 second. My sister had to come in and grab something. Give me 1 second. Okay, we back. Okay. I don't know how I got so buff. Honestly, I just eat tons of protein and carbs, like tons of protein, and I still go to the gym really often. And if I don't lift, I rock climb, or if I do neither of those things, I'm just kind of like physically active. And I think that I'm lucky genetically to some extent because I put on muscle really well. For some reason. I learned, one of my friends was like, I was like, I don't know how I put on muscle so easily. Like, it's so easy for me to, like, be active and fit and stuff. And, of course, age, of course. But apparently there's, and I don't know if this is, wait, let me look it up before I say the wrong thing. Okay, well, my friend was like, have you heard of epigenetics? Where it's like things that you do can alter your DNA and then that can be passed down. My mom is the most physically fit person I know. She's so physically fit. And then all of her kids came out athletes. Like, she was just spam watching Jillian Michaels courses all the time when I was growing up. There's this one, like course she used to watch called 6 Pack in 6 Weeks, where every time she would give birth, she would have a 6 pack in 6 weeks because she would follow the 6 Pack in 6 Weeks course. So now all of her kids are athletes, except for me. I'm actually the least athletic of all of them. But I do put on muscle really easily. And I've been just doing, like, pull-ups. Okay. So I haven't been hitting the gym very much because I haven't been able to, which I feel like I've lost some amount of muscle mass, though. But my upper body looks like more muscular for some reason. I'm gonna start charging for flexing. Guys. I'm gonna start charging for that. $2. What is your gooning arm? I do not goon. I'm not a gooner. So, Carmella was a man. No more setbacks for you right now. No. Okay, so I'll give you an update, guys. I have been crawling out of the depths of hell. Hell! I've been in hell! You guys, I've been in hell! I've been on my deathbed. Guys, this might sound so dramatic, but like, I was just contemplating death for the longest time this week because I'm just like, I couldn't sleep and I was in so much pain, and not one painkiller, not ibuprofen, Tylenol, or like any of the prescribed painkillers they were giving me, nothing had even a dent. It didn't even make a dent in the pain. I think at most it would help with the back pain and the nausea, but I was like, for some reason, having back pain and nausea on top of everything, and then I would go, did someone say hell? Oh my god, girl, hell. That's what I've been in. Paywall, Axla. Okay, so they determined that it wasn't an infection. It's not a kidney infection. A doctor did think that it was one because of the symptoms, but they were like, they did tests. All these tests, it was nothing. They literally just don't know what it was, and they're like, we can't help you. You know, it's so audacious for a doctor to be like, for the hospital to be like, yeah, we can't help you. And then they send you home in agonizing pain, but before they send you home, they're like, okay, pay the bill. Shut up! What do you mean pay the... What was... You did nothing! You did actually nothing but, like, take my blood and then put it in a machine. And then print it out on some papers and read it. Like, what did you do? You helped nothing. You helped nothing. Nothing was accomplished except for just... Maybe, like, now I know, like, I can rule out some factors, but there's nothing that's been solved. They didn't even tell me what to do. They weren't even like, oh, try to do this and that to ease the pain. No! There's nothing there was nothing accomplished. So... They're trying to get your mind off the pain with the bill. That's a good tactic. Make your wallets in pain. Make your bank account in pain. Okay. So I in my delirium, I start spamming ChatGPT, and it wasn't even like, no, I'm like, I feel like I'm dying. I don't know what to do. No doctor knows what this is, and I told it everything that the doctors told me, and I told it all of my symptoms, and then ChatGPT was like, I feel like the doctor's wrong about this and that, and then ChatGPT was like, And then ChatGPT said that it thinks that it's like muscle spasms and near my, like the muscles around my bladder are having spasms. Because I actually was diagnosed with a pelvic floor disorder once. I forgot what it was called. And it was like an ongoing problem. It's always been a problem. But so then ChatGPT said they think it's a pelvic floor spasm spasming into my bladder. And I asked the doctor about that, and the doctor said, there's no way that's possible. Well, I discarded it. But then I, in my agony and delirium, I went to ChatGPT and I started asking, oh, keep in mind that because I was in so much distress, my EDS, oh my God, my arms look amazing. Okay, my EDS flared up. My EDS flared up so bad that my joints, I started getting like arthritis symptoms. My joints started having problems. My fingers and my hips and my knees and my back. What's not wrong? And so my EDS is like, EDS stands for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it's a connective tissue disorder they could diagnose me with like 8 years ago. Anyway, so I'm like in agony, everything, and then I got a cold and made me lose my voice. My brother also got a cold. Me and my brother got a cold at the same time, so I lost my voice. And then I was getting fevers. Just what was not happening? Like, it was everything. I was like, am I cursed? My mom actually thought someone put a hex on me. My mom actually thought that. And I agree. I agree, honestly. It was so bad. I was like, you know, at this point I have to start believing in hexes. No, they didn't do any ultrasounds. I didn't really know what to ask for in that moment. I didn't really know what to ask the doctors to do. Like, I was just kind of at a loss. Of like, because I just didn't understand. The only thing that they suggested, I actually turned down. And what they said that they were going to do was they were going to put a camera up my urethra. So I declined. Oh my God, baby Kyla! Thank you so much. Actually, they didn't suggest. Well, actually, wait. Let me reword that. Kyla, 50 months, dude. Kyla, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for being subscribed to me for 50 months. Kyla, you are a real one. 50 years old you are today. Kyla! Thank you for subscribing. Oh my God, why did I put that so far away? Okay. Thank you so much, Kyla. Well, they said that I could wait 2 weeks and then they would send me to a doctor that would put a camera up my urethra, which I didn't decline, but I immediately was like, ugh, no! I'm still gonna go to that doctor. I don't know about putting a camera up there. Why wouldn't that be under anesthesia? Question mark. Ugh. Why wouldn't they put that under anesthesia? So I followed ChatGPT's advice because I literally had no other way to go. And I began to follow it. And within 12 hours, I felt 30% improvement. It was the first time I felt relief of the pain, and that was last night. Because in utter delirium, I turned to AI. And how did you measure 30%? I guessed. I would say about 30%. I would perchance say I wouldn't say 50% better, and I wouldn't say 40%, but I also wouldn't say 20%. So yeah. What does your necklace represent? Pisces. Well, it's just a fish actually, but I also like Pisces. Which is not gonna, with the U.S. healthcare system, which is so shit, it's not gonna help, right? The healthcare system is horrible. So I was absolutely in shambles until I followed ChatGPT's exact instructions. And I did, and I felt better. It was the first time that I felt like I had got some sleep. And I don't know. It's still not 100% better, I will say. As I speak to you, it feels like there's still, like, inklings of just, like, pain. But not as bad as before. And so anyways, guys, I missed you guys so much. I wasn't able to really be productive at all for the last couple weeks, and that has made me feel a little worse about myself. But it's okay, guys. We're gonna be back. And so what did it take? Basically, you have to do all of these things to relax the pelvic floor spasms. So you know what helped the most? Was I got into a bath with Epsom salt that had lavender and melatonin, and I laid there for an hour. And I meditated. Literally meditated. At this point, I started praying. Like, Epstein salt. At this point, I started praying. Like, breathing into my... breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Like, meditating for an hour in the bath. Dude, I had to, like... do the whole mind-body connection things. And I, like, focused on my muscles relaxing, and I swear it helps so much. I don't know what it is still. I'm gonna make some appointments tomorrow. But I don't know what it is still. But I'm gonna guess. I'm just treating it because I have no other choice. I'm gonna treat it as if it's what ChatGPT says it is, which is pelvic floor spasms. I've also just been eating as healthy as I can. No, there's a term for it I can't use on the internet, but processed foods. No processed foods. Oh, we can't use that term right now. But, when's the next sleep stream? Well, guys, I'm considering doing a stream, like a subathon type of stream, where it's like I don't end the stream as long as people like subscribe or something. I don't know, something like that. I need to talk to Melissa about it because she knows so much more about streaming than I am. I am the most amateur streamer to exist. Like, Bodhi Neme had been streaming how long? Like, what? 3 months, I think? And he had it down. He had the methods down to a T. And he's like, oh, I just do this and that and the other. And, like, I have this plan. And he was so much better at streaming than I was. Oh, my God. Like, Bodhi was, and I've been streaming for 4 years, and I'm like watching him, and I'm like, how do you know how to do that? I just didn't know. How is it that your channel is much bigger than hers then? Melissa's? Well, Melissa's been taking so many breaks. Consistency. It's the same reason why my channel isn't as big as like other people's channel who've been also streaming for 4 years. I have not been a consistent streamer. I was consistent up until like 2 years ago. I was consistent for 2 years, which was great, and then my consistency fell off really bad. But I've made a lot of mistakes as a streamer. A lot of mistakes. Like, when I was a consistent streamer, I wasn't clip farming at all. Which is funny because that's when I got the most clip farming accusations. I wasn't doing anything for clips. And also I wasn't clipping. I didn't have a clip channel. I wasn't posting my clips, which that's how people find you. And I wasn't promoting my channel at all very well. And then when I was inconsistent, I was posting my clips. But that just makes your viewership go bad. So if you're a streamer or you do anything on the internet, my biggest thing, that piece of advice, you don't need to buy anybody's courses. Literally, sorry. Just listen to me, guys. I'll give you the information for free. Because I've made many mistakes, but I also have done a few things right. So number 1, consistency. Church Shake. Oh my god, thank you so much, Church Shake, for subscribing. Why do you say San Diego? All of my friends are obsessed with San Diego right now for some reason. They're like, all want to move there. Thank you so much for subscribing, Church Shake. Church Shake. Turd Shake. I'm already here. I still have the clip when you said you are glad I'm not going to San Diego. Where you are glad I'm not. Wait, really? I said that? Maybe I'm speaking too soon. All of a sudden the pain has come back. But that doesn't... I don't care. Thank you so much, Turd Shake, for subscribing. I really... Ah, why is this 10 miles away from me? I would buy the course if you made a class. You don't need to buy a course on what I will tell you for free. I have bought a course before, and I actually really benefited from it. I thought it was a great course. All the voice breaking is just Carmella going through second puberty, abusing her family's steroid stash. It would... hi, are you the type of person to live stream on Twitch? You are the type of person to live stream on Twitch, not gonna lie. Honestly, I love being a little Twitch void. I love being a Twitch streamer. I haven't done it consistently, but I would do this as my main thing. This is so fun. You know why I like Twitch streaming? Because I know it has a bad connotation. Not a bad connotation, but like people, I think that Twitch streamers are kind of like the most disliked in a way by like if you compare like there's like YouTubers and TikTokers and Twitch streamers. I think Twitch streamers are usually like they would be the most problematic, but I just think that's because they live stream the most. I think if you live streamed everybody's all day lives, you would realize how problematic everybody else is too. And that's why I like it. I like that it's just more honest and there's no, like, I don't feel like I have an expectation to be perfect if I'm a Twitch streamer. Who stole your voice? I don't know. Karma. Stop playing farts. Yeah, it gathers a non-judgmental community that likes people being like more raw, and that comes with being problematic. Yeah, this is not my normal voice. I lost my voice. I've gotten in the habit of losing my voice every couple months. For somehow. A fox hit Carm's Hyundai. Yeah, so I can't drive my car anymore because allegedly it's illegal to drive my car now. The fox damage was too bad. Just kidding. I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. The fox damage was only like $1,000. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. It's only gonna cost me like a couple thousand because I get a fucking fox. I'm new here, so I don't know. Welcome in if you're new here. This is not a typical stream. Essentially, I've just returned from my hiatus. How did you damage your car? Well, if you guys recall the haunted house stream, it was a 4-hour drive back. And on the drive back, I asked Josh Kavanaugh to drive me. And Josh Kavanaugh brutally ran over a fox on purpose. I'm kidding. It was not on purpose. The fox actually came out of nowhere. It was like a blur. I totally see how people hit animals. I mean, it's not like I didn't see that before. I always assumed animals can't. It's not like anyone's hitting animals on purpose. But yeah, this fox darted out of nowhere. I just saw blurs and blob of a fox, like, and the fox came literally, like, we're driving on the edge of the road, and the fox came out, just sprung out, and it busted a hole through my car. It destroyed the windshield wiper fluid container, so no windshield wiper fluid anymore. It ripped through my literally almost a fox-shaped hole through the bumper and destroyed the fog light, destroyed some stuff underneath of the car as well, and the fox just went brrrr, like, we just heard a bunch of oh my god, Harlot's 12-month subscription courtesy of Alex 2 Smith. Oh my gosh, shout out Alex 2 Smith. What did the fox say? Did you hurt the fox? So the bad news is that, and I hate to say this because I love foxes, the fox has died. But I can assure you guys the fox died very fast. And the fox, if you do see, I love foxes so much that we actually have Save a Fox Rescue in our panel. If you guys are ever looking for someone to donate to, a charity to donate to, I have Save a Fox panel. And I'm personally friends with Save a Fox. I know them personally. And I do plan to do a Save a Fox visit one day. But I have a little, if you want to find a way to support them, they do have, I put their link. If you just click in my about page, there's a little picture that says Save a Fox and you click it. You can go to their donate page. You can also shop their merch. It will support the foxes. And yes, I love these people so much. It's actually very sad what's going on with Save a Fox. My friend, Michaela, who's the founder, she killed herself last year because she was getting, like, harassed. And a lot of people had the misconception that she was, like, it's just, like, cyberbullying and mean comments. No. This was, like, an ongoing harassment, like, full-blown, like, in person as well. Harassment that had been going on for a long time. Like, people thought it was just the forums that people were making about her on Reddit. Like, there was a snuff Reddit about her. And they thought it was just that. No, it's more, they were, like, fully harassing her. And after she passed away, she had a daughter and a husband. I think her daughter was 4, and her husband has been running it, and it's really difficult because it's just him now. And And the foxes, like the most popular foxes there, also passed away shortly after Michaela passed away. Um, Probably because they were so sad that she died. And um, like, you guys know Finnegan Fox? And she had Finnegan, and for the other one's name is like slipping out of my head. But they both of the foxes sadly passed away after that. And I feel so bad for them. So I do have their donate link. If you guys ever feel like donating to charity, I feel like it's great. I have you can even just do like, even just like $10 a month. Like, that's like less than what you would pay for Spotify, and it will help the Foxies. Um, so poor her. I'm sorry she went through that. So many people nowadays in Western society suck. Is it Snuff Reddit? Am I saying the right thing? It's basically a Reddit where they just like, their whole goal is to like destroy somebody. Like, they have someone that they're just like, they just want them destroyed. Like, they just like will put together every like, it's like a community of hate for one single person. The audio is echoey. Oh my god, guys! Snark, not snuff. I do mean snark. I literally thought it was snuff. Oops. Thank you. Guys, how long has it been echoing? I'm so sorry. Can you stop breathing that hard? I can't! I can't. I'm struggling to get the word. Oh god, am I breathing loud, guys? Dude. That's terrible. It's been echoing this long. I should have been checking the chat. What's your car made of? Paper? No, it's not. That fox was made out of steel. That fox was like Wolverine. That fox is made out of titanium. Oh, the echo wasn't that bad. Sorry, I was checking my phone. Clearly, I'm checking obviously what else. Okay, but oh my gosh, guys, I missed you so much. I feel like I've risen from the ashes, kind of. I thought it froze. I've risen from the ashes. No, it's actually impossible for a fox to be made out of titanium. So, let's see. What has happened since I've been gone? How often do we go clubbing? I haven't been clubbing in so long. It used to be every weekend. Dude, you know it's bad when I'm so sick I don't go out clubbing. So, is the painting done? Yes. Well, I'm going to... It's still, like, not fully dried, I can tell. But this was a painting from our last painting stream. A custom painting for Uno. I feel like it looks more like the girl in real life. Like, I feel like I did a... It doesn't look very good on camera. But in real life, I swear it looks more like her. I swear. Okay. So, our next paint stream is actually going to be next week. So, buckle up for next week paint auction. I think it's good that I space out my paint auctions to be one painting a month, because for the first 2 weeks after a paint stream, I vow never to paint again in my life. and I think to myself, painting is not my thing. I hate painting. It's such a cortisol spike. I hate it. And then I start scrolling through reels and I see paintings being done, and then I miss my days painting, and I think to myself, painting is my favorite thing in the whole world. There's no other reason I even feel like living other than painting. Painting is the best thing ever. And then it makes me want to do another painting, and I do another painting, and then I loathe painting for the next 2 weeks, and then it's like a great cycle. So I want to paint again so bad. I cannot wait to do another paint stream. My next paint stream will be, well, the next paint auction. The next paint auction will be, when was the last one? It was like Thursday. The next paint auction will be Thursday, the 2nd of April. So basically whoever donates the most on Thursday, I will paint you a painting and I will send it to you. A custom painting. It could be whatever you want. People have chosen really bizarre things. It just has to be appropriate. And stuff. We'll discuss what you want for your painting. You're gonna try to win the next one, Squab? Are you serious? Your voice sounds kind of flat, no offense. It is flat because it's gone. I sound like a teenage boy. Your grandma's birthday is April 2nd. My grandma's birthday is April 4th. What the flip-flop? FOMO painting. I get painting FOMO. And guys, I want to show you what I've been in the... I keep seeing paintings of people painting. Okay. Martin has gotten me back into nature. When I was a kid, I was born in the Appalachian, so I was born in the mountains. And I loved the woods and the mountains and stuff. But then I hit puberty and then I didn't like it anymore. But Martin is all about going to like mountains and climbing them. He's like a rock climber, but he also just likes hiking and stuff. And for a while, I was like, nah, that's not my thing. But then I'm like, wait, no, that wasn't my thing when I was a kid. I was the most outdoor child in the whole world. I was all about being out in the doors. And now I keep getting reels like this. If I knew my Instagram login, I would just scroll through Instagram reels of mountains and show you guys what my feed looks like. But yeah, I don't even know if that's real. Hold on. Let me find you though what I've been in the mood for. That's so beautiful. So Martin likes to hike these places. Right? Dude, you know what I want to do? I want to go hiking to these places with Martin. And I want to paint them while he hikes. I'm a little lazy. No, let me show you guys. Hold on. I want to get one of these portable painting things. And I want to hike to the mountains and then paint IRL paintings. That would be actually my dream. And I could do like YouTube videos. If I could get Wi-Fi up there, then if I could get Wi-Fi up there, then I'd do a stream. I wonder if Elon Musk's things could get Wi-Fi up in a mountain, good enough to stream. His things. What is Elon Musk's thing? Starlink? Do you think Starlink would be able to, I could go into a mountain and get... Excuse me. Martin seems like a solid dude. Martin's a great guy, guys. He's a great guy! Your Appalachian girlfriend just stares at you in a dark corner. Starlink headquarters is literally over the hill from my place. Oh my gosh. Well, God, it is hot in here. Miss Alice needs rug money. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on freaking Miss Alice. Guys, I think, okay, so what has been happening in my life? I feel like there was an accomplishment I wanted to tell you. Oh, guys, I have a Snapchat star. I'm a Snapchat star now. And I feel great about that. Yeah, I'm a Snapchat star. What's going on? Hold on. Wait, Snapchat has been weird. Hold on. I'm still trying to figure out how to set this up. Ah! I need to activate my Snapchat. Hold on, guys. But guys, I am dot verified now. Okay. Well, I'll fix that. Will the people on the board get threats? Maybe from me. They get threats until basically I threaten people until they donate to me, and then God, I look so large. I threaten people until they donate to me, and then they go on the board. So they basically get threatened until they go on the board. The only way to get the threats to stop is to go on the board. I look so bad right now, guys. I literally, like, am just cortisol maxed to the max. What is going on with my hair? What's happening with my bangs? Hold on. Can Martin bench press you? I'll text him. Chat wants to know if you can bench press me. I weigh 126. Guys, my weight is not 126. I could gain another 20 pounds and still be very happy with my weight. Like, I've been bulking. I had bangs when I was younger and I'm a dude. I know plenty of guys with bangs. Ask him if he rates swag. What is that? If I can, he can. He better be able to. I doubt he would not be able to bench press me. I don't know how much a person is supposed to be able to bench press. Eat a cheeseburger. Hire a professional to figure out what's happening with your bangs. Dude, when I get out of my credit card debt, when I get out, I will get a haircut. That's gonna be, that'll be first on the menu. Bangs from hell. Guys, my bangs actually are acting insane. He looks like he can bench press at least 265 at least. Martin is strong. Like, unusually strong. Like, he's so strong for some reason. He's also very heavy. Like, physically, like, if he puts his arm on you, it... I hope Martin not kiss Josh again. I know, I hope they not kiss each other again, too. Oh my gosh, Josh is texting me about the yaoi I'm sending. I made this about Martin and Josh last night. I was in unfathomable pain. Unfathomable pain. I made 3 of them. How good is Martin's art? It's way too good. Way too good. Better than mine. Can we call Jasmine? You know what my friends want right now? My friends said that they want to do, we all were drunk, and this was like, how long ago was this? 2 weeks? I don't know when this was. Sorry, my group chat is crashing out right now. And it has nothing to do with my gay porn I've been sending. Surprisingly. Martin says it's okay to kiss if you say no. Bro, Josh literally kissed Martin. You can clearly see Martin do this. And Josh is like, with his his lips fully perked up. Okay, so we all got drunk and we were like, what should we do? And you know what we thought about doing? We thought to do a stream where I teach all of them how to paint. So we could do a group paint stream. Get drunk and go climbing. That's very dangerous. You know, when I hit my first dyno, I was slightly drunk, and I feel like it was a drunk confidence. I just got so confident that I could hit a dyno. And I did. I was thinking spin the bottle. Oh, hell no. I cannot play that game. I do not play that game. I do not play that game. Again. I will not ever play that game again. Spin the bottle is the worst game for me. I'll never play that game again. Hell no. That is just... No, not for me. The last time I played that game, the first and only time I played that game, there was no end. It started and it just continued and kept going, and it wouldn't stop going. It just kept going until it didn't end. It didn't end. The game didn't stop at no point. At no point did the game have a definite ending. What? A sleep... Too many of y'all keep asking me for a sleep stream. It's weirding me out, but I think I want to do maybe like a week-long subathon. I would need an Airbnb for it. And I don't know how I would do it, but I might do a subathon soon. I think that would be really fun. Exactly. It's pickles. It's definitely the method for sure. Definitely the method. A painting of you sleeping. There was something else crazy that happened this week. All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted. Na 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 na. I'm not good at boxing. I've never boxed before. Whoever suggests a game spin a bottle is sus. Literally, I've never suggested that. I only participated because it's like, it's like, if it's there, then you can participate in it. But that was one fateful night that needs to just be buried in history. Hi, Carmella. Hi, Chair Wyatt. What? So anyway, well, it wasn't Rando. It was like my friends. Sorry, I keep opening my phone. I feel like there's been things that happen, but there really hasn't been anything crazy that's been happening. Spin the bottle is an evil. No, spin the bottle is an evil, evil, evil little game. Josh naked has become commonplace this week. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? So, guys, what has happened? There has been something, and I just can't remember. I am so freaked out by TikTok. I hate TikTok now. TikTok is so weird. I keep seeing, like, bot videos full of bot comments. I swear, every comment is like a bot now. Ever since TikTok switched owners or whatever, and ever since, like, the Epstein, but ignore my bangs. Martin responded, all I ever wanted. He said, when I said, chat wants to know if you can bench press me. I weigh 126. He said, of course. I could bench you for like 30 reps. Is this true? What is actually... It's like everything on TikTok now is bots. Like, just straight bots. Where's the human beings? Guys, something horrible could be happening right now in the world, and we would genuinely never know, because, like, there's no one, like, it's just everything is bots now. Like, if you really, really, like, look into, like, TikTok and go beyond, like, the entertainment and, like, you know, if you go beyond, like, just the simple memes and the meme slop and the AI slop, and you look in the comments, you're gonna realize what's going on. Why does no one have one intelligent thought to share? Why is every comment the same? I go on TikTok and see people being nice in comments, but absolute garbage on Instagram. Dead internet? What is the dead internet theory? Carm discovers the dead internet theory. It makes me not even want to use TikTok anymore. Ow, my back. It's just all bots. Hi, Purple Joker. It's just all bots. I was right, 265. What's your highest bench? So, I will say, I feel like I don't have any crazy stories to tell, because my camera's been, like, moving. Stop moving. Don't expose my messy room. All I ever wanted was to see you. What's going on with my eyebrow? Yeah, I need to get my microblade eyes touched up. My eyebrows microbladed again. So I have a disgusting story to tell you guys. It's not even a story. It's just a confession. A one-sentence confession. It's truly just terrible. And truthfully, I only get away with it because I haven't left the house really in maybe 2 weeks. I haven't used deodorant in 2 weeks. And you might be like, Carmella, that is the most disgusting thing we've ever heard from you. Well, it's not. So I don't think one of you who's been watching me would actually say that. My deodorant, I don't know where it has gone missing to. I believe my sister stole it. Like, she steals everything. Everything. My everything she steals. And I keep thinking it's going to come up. I don't need to buy more deodorant. I could buy a Chipotle burrito with that. I've been using men's deodorant, like borrowing it from like Martin or any of my friends. I've been wiping my pits every 2 minutes. It's just disgusting. I feel that. Disgusting. Unfuckable. Unbreathable to be in my presence. Why does your sister steal from you? Because she's a freaking sister. That's what they do. Martin said 245 for 6 reps. I hit 275 pretty easily, but I haven't tested my 1 rep more than that. I've been remodeling my neighbor's kitchen and now I literally smell like their house. Oh my gosh. That was like me when I would volunteer at a dachshund. Mom, my shoulders are not feminine anymore. Why am I not feminine anymore? I look like a... Oh my god, holy traps! What happened to my feminine build? Get me out! I'm never going back to the gym again. What happened to my feminine shoulders? Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm scared to hit the gym. I've barely been going to the gym. All I do is rock climb sometimes. No! I've been eating too much protein. Madden!
I'll buy you deodorant, but your BO probably lovely.
Madden, I have to do the ethical thing and tell you. It's over. There's no chance between us. It's over. Madden, thank you so much for the dono. You're going on the board. But I really, 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 really appreciate the dono. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madden. It's over. It's over. Carmella, did you think you could have male chromosomes in your sort of chimera? I don't know what that is, but I feel like I have perchance it's possible that I have more testosterone than the average woman. For some reason. And I only say that because a couple reasons, actually. I was going to say one, but actually there's like maybe 3. All I ever wanted was to see you smile. PP confirmed. I might have a PP, you never know. You never know if I have a weenus or not. That's the beauty of it all. You'll never know. Chat, which crazy TV show character does she remind you of? Chat, don't answer that, chat. Chat, don't answer that, chat. Chat. If anyone answers that, mods, bald them. Make them go bald. Mods, make them go bald.
Hey, there's no time to rest. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. With you to come from, with you to go. With you to come from, with Colorado.
Good. I've never had arms this thick before. Skinny anorexic girl goes on a bulk. Oh, guys, okay, if you ever at the point of like not eating, like there's some skinny people out there like myself who were so like skinny that you just like can't eat, like you're not hungry and you don't even care about food. That's how I was. Until one day I found a food that I loved so much, and luckily it was healthy and it was like addictive. And I just ate it like crazy every single day until I could eat more and more and more, and I could make bigger portions of it until it just eroded my life and I was just eating so much of that.
Thank you, George Carlin.
What, Alan Avacori? What are you saying? Well, mine, I made like fried potatoes, like when you fry the potatoes on the stove, and eggs and tapatio and jalapenos. And I got so addicted to that meal. Why are you saying I look like the Incredible Hulk? My brother graduated boot camp today. We get to see him in 9 weeks. All I ever wanted. Advice if you feel you are being arrested. Gym, national sports, for not being Hulk. What sentence is that? Huge fan of scrambled eggs plus potatoes here. Good for him. I beat my addiction. Really? Your addiction to what? Do you eat spaghetti squash? I do. I really do like spaghetti squash. It's one of my favorite things. No, it's my brother who has... You guys have never seen this brother before. And now you never will, because all he wears is camo now. Chat, she just ignore my message in her very active fast chat? Oh, you have the craziest eyes that my eyes ever laid upon. Sorry, I needed to rub my eyes. I look like Chuz today. She ignores your message. It's deliberate and very, very personal. Be paranoid. I want that to be like a disclaimer on my stream. Will he be jealous that your other brother is famous now? He'll probably just be glad that the attention is away from him. He's the only one in the family that really does not like attention. The rest of us are little attention seekers. But I think my other little brother, famous, I think he needs to be a streamer. Like, dead ass. He's so funny and entertaining and silly. With those eyes. I want to buy one of those paint things so I could do outdoor painting this summer. But I guess first I need to buy deodorant. It seems. Oh, Chatimus Maximus. I spent all of 2025 living my life to the fullest, which was much needed because I'd never lived a life before that, low key. I was always homeschooled and whatnot and homeless. And how are you homeschooled and homeless at the same time, you may ask? I don't know. Without me. That was me somehow. I beat all odds. I go against all odds. And so my whole life, I never lived life. Now, 2025, I live so much life. Because of you guys, I went to Colombia and Costa Rica, which was like life-changing. I went to the club 100 times, maybe. I went to so many parties. I drank so much, and now I don't really, I like mixed drinks of alcohol so much. And I like being tipsy, but I can't say I like to be drunk. I think I would like to get drunk, like maybe once every 2 months. Did you hate being homeschooled? I personally hated it. It's good for some people. I didn't have the personality for it. I wasn't not a fan for myself personally. So, yeah. And I made so many friends. But now in 2026, I want to lock in. And I think now it's hard to go from having friends all the time and wanting to be out with your friends all the time to being like, okay, well, going out with my friends every single night is actually like, and it's not like we go out to the club. It will be more like we go to do a little like hang out and chat and talk and stuff. And that's really great because I feel like I have the best community of friends ever. I have so many friends, and I've learned a lot about like socializing. I never socialized that much, so I learned about how to socialize. Big mistakes I made. Big mistakes. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you want to learn from my mistakes, I had so many social mistakes I made. I think the biggest social mistake you make is gossip. I think that I realize gossiping is something that like is a silent killer. And obviously it's like a thing where it's like it's always been a thing. Everyone knows not to gossip because you probably like most people have been in high school and they know that by now. But like I think gossiping was my worst quality. And it wasn't even like gossip. Well, I wouldn't say gossiping. It's more like talking too much. It's more like talking too much. You know. It's not even like, oh, guess what this person, guess what happened with this person. It's not like that. It's more like just talking about other people. My biggest social mistakes? Well, number one, telling people like secrets about yourself. That, in general, like if you have a big group of friends, I've learned if you have like something that you wouldn't want everyone to know, just don't tell anyone. Because if you tell one person, they're going to tell another person who's going to say, and you're going to be like, don't tell anyone this secret. But, and then they're going to go to someone and they're going to be like, okay, they told me not to tell anyone, so you can't tell anyone. But basically, and then that person has no skin in the game, so that person goes and tells everybody. So that was like a big problem for me. Like I would like tell somebody something, usually because alcohol. My biggest problem when I drink is talking too much. I talk too much. And so overshare, and you guys already know, I'm like, look at me, I overshare. You guys sober, completely sober. I overshare like basically sober 24/7 on the internet. Now get some liquor in my system, and I'm like, and it would be things like if I was like anxious, like I had another friend like making me anxious. I'm like, oh, like you think they don't like me, da 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 da, and the next thing you know, it just like will get around so fast. It's so bad. There's no secrets. There's no secrets in a big friend group, and Hi, Nathan. How are you doing in this lovely night? My autistic self learned this way too late. Literally. And I think it's because, like, I talk, too, as well, to be like, you, dude, okay, your Raj is getting bullied in the group chat. I keep checking the group chat. And I see you, Raj, actually getting bullied. You, Raj, why are you getting bullied? You, Raj, do you want me to defend you? If it actually bothers you, I will defend you. What is happening? I'm on the verge of tears. Wait, are you joking? So yeah, I think there's a big part of me that like wants to be like hyper honest with people, and I don't know if that's like slightly like autistic of me, but like I mean I like to be super hyper honest, and it makes me feel better. And I always was thinking, oh, if I'm super hyper honest, you know what? I think being hyper honest comes from like I've had times where people like have spread things about me that weren't true. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, if I just be really hyper honest with people, they'll know that I'm not hiding anything. And then they'll believe me. they'll believe me cuz I'm being like so if anyone says anything bad about me, they'll believe me cuz I'm being way like radically honest with all of my friends, and I'm just being like an open book and everyone knows every little thing about me, right? Right? No. That's a lie. I learned that the hard way. I would be super honest with people, and then they would take whatever I was honest about and twist it. And I don't think it's like anyone in particular to blame. I'm not like blaming anyone. I think that's just what happens. It's like the telephone game mixed with immaturity. And so if you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to be so honest with people that like when they do hear things about me that aren't true, they'll know because I'm honest, right? They'll hear it from me first. No, they're just going to take whatever you are vulnerable about and like twist it in the weirdest way. Just know. So, someone promised to stream too often. It's true. I lied about that. I need to tell you guys about I'm sorry. Do you think you'll have such a strong social life later in life? I love being social and having lots of friends. I see that turning into a close community of friends that like are very like-minded and like, you know, people that I genuinely like, you know, eventually I see it turning into quality over quantity. Right now, I think it's totally fine to have tons of friends and make tons of friends and be social. I think it's important to have those times in your life. Like, I really enjoy just having lots of people that I know. But then it's starting to get to a point where I'm like, it does need to be quality over quantity because, you know, it gets a little bit exhausting to not have deeper connections, and it also gets exhausting to be friends with someone that you can't trust. Because at the end of the day, when you have tons of friends, half of those friends you can't trust them, but you're still giving your time and energy to them and treating them like a friend and giving them all of your energy and time. But like at the end of the day, you can't trust them, and that's okay. I think it's okay, but at some point when that gets too exhausting, there does come a time to start looking at your friends and being like, who is like actually of value in my life for different reasons? Like who understands, you know, like for me, I think a big thing is people who understand my job. I've realized because now my basically my full time, my like job essentially has been social media for 6 years now, and not everybody understands that, and I think it's really easy. Like I have one friend in particular who didn't understand my job in a way, or like how do we say, no, it's not about understanding. It's I think that what I do is not very palatable for a lot of people. It's not palatable. It's not like I can't just like there's a conception about it, and there's misconceptions about it, and a lot of people have jobs like that. Like there's a lot of people can relate. You don't even have to be an influencer to having a job that you feel like it's hard to explain to your friends. Especially if you run your own business. So, like, you're gonna have people who don't understand the importance of it. Like, oh, you have to post a video? Like, oh, I can't hang out tonight. I have a stream. Well, can you just stream at a different time? Just don't stream. It's just a stream. Like, how many people watch your stream? Like, 70? It's just 70 people. Like, it's just 70 viewers. Like, you're gonna, like, you're gonna, like, cancel plans for, like, a stream. I've had people, like, argue with me about that. Like, not canceling plans, but not even, like, I'll be like, oh, I can't make plans on Thursday night. I have a stream on Thursday night. And they're like, what? A stupid stream? And then I couldn't be friends with that person anymore because they literally would never understand. They would always call my stream stupid. And then I'm gonna stream till 10 Eastern time tonight. So, and then I've had people in my life who think it's like an ego thing, like, oh, she does this because she's like really egotistical. And it's usually older people in my life who think that, like, oh, you just want to like look at yourself all the time, like you're obsessed with yourself, like you're so obsessed with yourself. And I'm like, dude, I feel like a gynecologist, a male gynecologist. I look at myself so much and I hear myself talk so much, I get sick of it. To the point where I'll be with friends. There's been so many times when I'm with my friends and I'm listening to them talk for like hours and they're like, why do you never talk about yourself? And I'm like, I hear about myself all the time. I'm sick of hearing about myself. I'm sick of hearing about myself. I want to hear about other people, please. I can't hear myself speak one more time, especially if like I'm on a streaming like rampage and I've been streaming so much, and it's like, you guys give me an outlet to talk about myself, which is great, because the times that I don't stream, guess who suffers? My friends, because I am a yapaholic whether I stream or I don't stream. And if I go through times where I'm not streaming, oh my god, my friends have to hear me yap so much. It's insufferable. I feel so bad, and then I can't stop myself, because not only do I yap, but I've also trained myself to yap, because I stream for longer than really needs to be yapped. Like, I will elongate my yaps and add extra details that don't even really need to be there, or I'll try to like gesture max a little bit doing it, and it's just like, oh my gosh. But anyways, so I love streaming because I'm a yapaholic. This is literally the job I was always meant to be doing. So but so I have people who will like Thank you, Damage Inc. Explain jester maxing. Jester max is about it's like you jester, like a jester, like gesturing for like royalty, except you jester max, where it's like you just are a jester all the time and you're gesturing essentially. I heard Clavicular say tiptoe max. He's like if you can't. He's actually good at it. There's sometimes I'll just watch his stuff and I laugh. He's like, not, I don't want to say he's growing on me, but sometimes I'll be like, I can't. He said Chester Max. He said tiptoe max for height boosting. He said you can roll down your pants below your feet if you don't have height boosting shoes, and you can tiptoe max. Yes, he said cover your feet with your jeans and tiptoe max to look tall. So do you hang by your flesh on your back and swing around? I can't imagine something more heinous to think about or imagine. You need a cat to talk to. Ginger ones are the smartest. No, clavicular. I do not like clavicular. Do not get me wrong. Oh my god, do not get me wrong. I do not like him at all. So my gosh. These bangs. After the stream, I'm going straight to the bathroom and cutting them. Okay. So, I don't have any cats. My cat died a couple years ago. Rest in peace, kitty. Gosh, my cat, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, friends who don't understand, streaming. And then I'll have people who act a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, evil eye kind of about it. I don't believe in the literal evil eye, but there's people who I've been friends with who get like a little bit, they don't really know how to handle it. And because doing content is like all the evils that are taboo. It's like narcissism, money, like clearly like people, your own friends can see you getting money. Like what, like there's not many other jobs where you can go to and you can like pocket watch as easily as you can on social media. And I've had people think that I'm rich and then ask me to pay for things, and I'm like, oh, dude, if I was rich, though, and people were like, oh, you're rich, you can pay for it, I might actually give in. I don't know, because I might give in. I might be like, okay. Thankfully, now I'm like, do you want to look at my bank account? Yeah. But, oh my god, I have one friend who literally is like so jealous of it and so weird about it. It's like they're jealous, but also at the same time, the only reason they're friends with me is because I'm like popular, and I give them like a level of I'm very generous with I don't know how much I include them and stuff. And I know that they're very jealous of it, and I knew that from when I first met them. And I was like, well, you know, maybe normally in my experience, when people are jealous of me, but they get to know me a little more, they stop being jealous because I'm very open, and I tell, like, if a girl's like jealous of like something and she's just like honest about it, she's like, I'm so jealous of how you have a big butt, I will give you my butt routine. My butt isn't big anymore because I haven't worked out in a month, but I'll give you my butt routine, and I have. And so I feel like I'm so generous with like how I get to where I am that people aren't that jealous around me for long, because I'm so just like, once you get to know me, I humanize myself enough. But there's one person who was just like, it's like they were jealous, and I knew it, and I just decided to still be friends with them. And I'm like, no, like, I'll help them get to my level. Like, I'll help them with their content, or I'll help them do this, and like, I'll teach them how to be what I want to be. But oh my god, this Julius Folius, like, never locked in. Could not lock in. And I was like, and I was too like nice about it, mostly because I was like trying to I like to prove myself to people, and I was like, no, I will prove to this person that like there's no reason to be jealous of me. You can do what I do. This Julius Folius could not actually at no point let go of the jealousy. At no point. The only times when their jealousy like subsided a little bit was when they competed with me so hard that they felt like they were like when they felt like they were like beating me in something, like if they felt like they were doing better than me, it's like their jealousy went away a little bit. No, this is not Jasmine. Jasmine would never. But it's just, it's so What would your dream job be if social media disappeared? I would be probably just a business owner for sure. I'd still run my own business. I there's two dream jobs. One is literally just a dream, and it will stay a dream because I have no like desire to do this right now because I like entrepreneurship way more. I like entrepreneurship way more, but in another life, my dream job is to be a medical malpractice lawyer. I wanted to go. This is what I was going to school for originally. I wanted to was like to get some kind of like medical degree, like or like just like biology or something, chemistry. I don't know. Something that would like just get my bachelor's in something medical. And then go and get a law degree for medical malpractice. That was my dream job for a while, and that I just like entrepreneurship so much more. What business would I run? Well, this is also another dream of mine that is more possible. I've wanted to become a esthetician because I actually love esthetician stuff, and then like maybe own my own like little esthetician salon or rent out, be like a little landlord, a commercial landlord for like a salon or something, and rent out rooms to other estheticians. I love esthetician stuff. Do you have enough attention to detail to be a lawyer? I think I do have enough attention to detail. I think I do. I think that I'm very academically I'm good at getting good grades. So I think I could do it. Yeah, I would like to get into real estate or something. But I still plan on doing entrepreneurship after social media. So and specialize in ancient Egypt sciences? Whoa. I didn't know that was a job. Dude, I would have just started there if I knew that was a job. Well, I wouldn't even have gone to school for freaking business. I would have started there. But I do value all of my friends so much who do understand it. I feel like I've created a really good circle of friends who understand it really well. And, oh my god. Like, I have friends now who, if I'm like, I'm not gonna stream tonight, I feel sick. They'll be like, no, you're gonna go stream tonight. And like, usually I'll be like, no, I actually can't. But they will like make me, if I'm like, they're like, so are you gonna make a video today? And I'm like, no, I don't feel well. They'll be like, you have to. Like, they really encourage me and take it seriously. And it's so nice to have people like that in my life. I really, like, Kyla's one of them. Kyla somehow is so understanding. It's like it was so unexpected. Because she doesn't do social media. But she really understands it and stuff and what I want to do. It's really nice. But one thing I've realized is that I'm like gonna have to like transition into, which is not gonna be very fun, because for like over a year now I've just had like wanted to socialize and be super social with everybody. Now I've realized it's not super sustainable, especially like certain people. You can't have anyone be friends with anyone who like is super envious of you or like jealous or secretly competing with you. You actually can't be friends with people like that. even if you feel very bad for them. And because it's like, I would hate to be around somebody who I feel like is so much better than me. Must suck. I'm kidding. But it's like you put yourself in that mindset. I hope beavers don't take over the world, though. Beavers? There's so many beavers where I live. All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. Ever wanted. All I ever want. Sorry, I have that song stuck in my head. I've also considered doing. I've done 3-hour streams as long as I've done Twitch, and I'm honestly considering doing like a minimum of 2 hours instead, because if I had like my own place and stuff, I would be able to do longer hours. But I think because like I can't really like plan for my streams. I can't do like, oh, like fun cooking streams or like this or that. I can't really like implement fun things to do. I don't have enough room to like have a table in my room and do stuff. So I'm considering going down the path of 2-hour streams instead of 3-hour streams. I should also go down the path of deodorant. Why don't you Why don't you structure your streams into segments? I used to do like half of talking stream and half of a video game. They're doing Game of Thrones on Fortnite? Is this true? Lawyer, I need you. I hope I'm not sentenced to death or life imprisonment. That's the type of sentencing you'll get if I'm your lawyer and you have a parking ticket. Excuse me. Have you healed? I am in the middle of healing. Today is my first day. I felt 30% better. And I feel a little bit better. I completely lost my voice the other day. Completely. It was a disaster. If I structured my stream into segments, do you guys have any suggestions? Like, a talking segment, a reaction segment, maybe? I cannot wait to have a place where I can try weird foods on stream. Or, like, make new recipes. Like, try random Instagram recipes. I see so many things that I cannot justify making outside of content. Like, there's no reason I need to be making glass pancakes by myself. Reading through a book that you like and sharing your commentary with us audience about anything, maybe politics or something, psychology. Interesting. Like, you're already having segments. You start with complaint about your personal life, you bounce back with positive news, and then you either rant or show us videos on your computer or react to those. And then as anything goes. I've watched enough streams to confirm. That is my pattern. That is my pattern. I could do a rant section, one thing to rant about, one positive reflection, one story time. We should have a boys section, a boy segment. or relationship psych. I don't know. Do more stuff with other people. Do you guys like my streams with other people? Because I will. When I do my little subathon, I will probably have my friends on those streams. I want to do like a week subathon in a house. Talking reaction news. All I ever wanted. Do you guys want me to take you to my gym and we work out? You guys want my workout routine? I know I've been saying I want to do that, but like, I feel like I'm going to run into logistical problems. Too much. Keep it one stream per topic. Yeah, I kind of like the organic merging of topics. You and Mel's collabs are interesting. I just asked Melissa when she's going to be back in the States. Hold on. Okay. She doesn't know when she's gonna be back, but maybe May. Okay. I really want to do a stream, and maybe I'll do this on the subathon, where I try to do, like, braids and Kyla's hair. I really want to learn how to do braids so bad. I love it. You guys know that I like barbering. I'm not good at it, but I like to cut boys' hair. Actually, no, I feel like I'm good at it because I know exactly what they need. And they'll go, I've seen, like, guy friends of mine go to barbers and get crappy haircuts all the time, and they have to like wait for it to grow out to feel like it's a good look on them. But I do it, and it's just instant like gratification. It's instantly amazing. Okay, I'm gonna write some ideas down for my subathon. Hold on. My upcoming subathon, let's see. Braids Kyla's hair. Learn how to braid Kyla's hair. Well, like box braids. Maybe like, I think they call them like boho or goddess braids. I want to learn how to do those. Hi, Lokia Boo! If you pop, oh, and while I do her hair, I have a savory board. Okay. Savory board to eat. Okay, I'll make a savory board on stream, and then I do her hair. I could cut my guy friend's hair. I'm not good at cutting girls' hair. Cut guy's hair. Give me the chopped emu. Like the bird? I can make you look like a chopped emu. Reaction videos would be pretty cool to do. You just have to figure out what categories, right? Exactly, like what categories. Okay, if you guys please eat sub sandwiches for a subathon. Emily Extrada, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my god, Emily. 26 months. Oh my gosh. Emily. Okay, I did it in fancy handwriting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Emily. Emily, thank you so much. Camping venture with the friends? Wait. What if me and Melissa like went camping or something? What if me and Melissa went camping? Okay, I wrote it down. My favorite color! Yes! Thank you so much, Emily Estrada. Melissa would be scared of bears or wolves, bring Shane. Bears or wolves. Who would, of all my friends, be a good, like, match with Melissa? I feel like, weirdly, Melissa and Josh got along really well. Even though Melissa was so disturbed by... Melissa and Yuvraj. Melissa and Yuvraj are, like, so similar. They have the exact same type of autism. Still waiting for the SEAL interviews. It will come. I promise. I promise I have some SEAL content that will be... Well, that is coming. I swear. It's coming, guys. Trust. The SEAL content is coming. My computer needs to shut the fuck up. Always begging for attention. Carmella knows jujitsu. She can handle bears. Literally. I can handle bears, guys. Come on. I'm so good at handling bears. What happened to Leonardo DiCaprio would never happen to me. Oh my god! Oh my god, Lokia Boo! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh my gosh. Lokia Boo! Lokia Boo. Everyone say thank you, Lokia Boo. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Why do my traps look like a man's right now? Oh my god. Tantalizing gifted. Oh my god. Loki tantalizing. The punishment. The beating you'll receive will be tantalizing. Thank you so much, Loki Boo. I feel like I had bad handwriting here. Oh my god, Yuvraj! Yuvraj is here! Oh my god, Yuvraj, thank you so much for subscribing! Thank you for subscribing, Yuvraj. You're going on the board. Thank you. I love that you have not forgotten the Abu meme. The tantalizing joke. Beating me. He's still like my favorite TikToker. Yuvraj. I will not forget. Thank you so much, Lokia Boo. Lokia Boo. I'm gonna give you 5 stars for all your 5 subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, Lokia Boo. And Yuvraj. I'm putting your name here. Yuvraj wants me to go to India with them. They're planning a boys' trip to India, and they're inviting me because they think I have a penis, I guess. Yuvraj, thank you. And I was so down up until Yuvraj drops the knowledge on me that apparently you don't go to India and he said every time he goes to India he gets food poisoning. Food poisoning is my biggest fear. I hate food poisoning. I've been food poisoned like 700 times. I do everything in my power to not be food poisoned again. How could you do this to me, Yuvraj? How could you take me to food poisoning capital? India is freaking dangerous. Oh, but you know who solo traveled to India? Melissa. Melissa Bug solo traveled to India. Thank you so much for subscribing, Yuvraj. That's where you go to strengthen your tummy. I don't want to get food poisoning. Why do they want to take me to the food poisoning capital? What do you mean you get food poisoning twice every time you go to India? Why are you telling me this? This is making me want Indian food, though. One of my favorite foods is Indian food. Okay, I would say Latin food, obviously my favorite. Then, right below any Latin food would have to be Indian food. And then below that would have to be, like, Japanese food. And then skip all the way to the bottom of the food that I dislike the most. I would have to say, unfortunately, and I'm not saying this that I wouldn't eat it, because I definitely still eat it and I love it, but it's just something I never go out of my way to eat. Italian food. Well, obviously if you understand that British food is all the way down at the bottom or something, or like Spanish food is all the way at the bottom. Sorry to Spain. It's just not, I'm not really into seafood. Or unseasoned food. India is huge. There are nice places to visit. You just avoid street food and you don't get food poisoning. That's what I figured. I'm like, there's no way you just get food poisoning from normal, like, homemade food. Even in America, you'll get food. Like, my ex got food poisoning. I almost said me, because we've just merged. Sometimes I think of my ex as me sometimes. Both of my exes. I just think it's me. No, I remember my ex got food poisoning from Jack in the Box. I think we like to think that struggles of other countries are other. Like food poisoning, for example. Being possible from just like food that you buy pre-made. But there's just a lot of things in this country that are the same, but it's just normal to us. Thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you guys so much. Excuse me. I love stuffed olives more than anything. I'm addicted to stuffed olives. I'm addicted. The moment I'm not sick anymore, I'm going to get a bottle of stuffed olives. I'm going to drink out half of the juice, and then, well, not half, maybe a little less than half, and I'm going to pour vodka in there, and I'm going to drink dirty stuffed olives. I'm going to eat dirty stuffed olives. When I'm not sick, that's what I'm looking forward to, is dirty stuffed olives. I want it so bad. Goodbye, Lokia Boo. Have a nice night. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. And thank you for stopping by. Norwegian food? I don't think I've had Norwegian. You know, one of my favorite foods is Trini food as well. Norwegian food, I just looked it up. This doesn't look that bad. Oh, that doesn't look bad. I'm sure Norwegian food is great if you don't look at it. Just don't focus on it. Why did you guys tell me about that food? Wait. I look so... Why do I look stressed? Did you see the food I was just looking at? It's stressful to look at. Yeah, I used to eat sardines so much as a kid. I mean... Norwegian food looks fine if you're just not looking at it. Like, if you take, like... I'm sure... What is this? Eggs, cranberries? Eggs and cranberries and some meat. Looks like pretty healthy food. I don't know what this is. If you take out the cheese, maybe. You know, I would still eat it even with the cheese. I am genuinely not a picky eater. Okay, maybe to something like this. I'm not a fan of fish. I'll eat fish, though. I like fish. Normally, I like fish better if it's raw fish. I don't even care about the wormies. As long as the wormies are dead, as long as the parasites are dead, then I'll eat the fish. But I don't like cooked fish. The only cooked fish I like is tuna. Oh. It's not appetizing to the eyeballs, but it's like it's appetizing to the heart and soul and okay. I don't really want to think about the guy that I'm eating. This poor guy. I'm talking about the goat, by the way. I don't want to like think about the dude. This poor dude. I want to be able to eat like somewhat guilt-free. And also don't want to think about the fact that I'm eating. I want to try ceviche. A wild Twitch viewer has appeared. Welcome in the chat. That's true. Show us ideal foods. I bet it's ugly too. That's true. But then again, it's like, I would say food is technically ugly when it just looks too fleshy or animal-like, you know, to me at least. You know, maybe I would feel primal if I ate this. If I got in a really primal mood, like I just pretended I was like a wild woman in the wilderness. If I pretended I was a cheetah, I could eat that with no issues. Well, let's look up a picture of my favorite type of food. My favorite type of food is obviously Mexican food. You know, I just don't think that this looks good and this does not at the end of the day. Sorry, Norway. Mexican food is mogging Norway's food. Yeah, Mexican food kind of mogs. Look at it. Mexican food is dead-ass mogging. And you can't even deny. Like, you could, like, maybe make an argument, oh, like, the goat head is, like, probably gonna taste the same, but I don't know. Would it taste the same? I don't see, like, salsa, you know? I don't see, like limes and flavorful ingredients, you know? So, I'm sorry, Norway. I'm sorry if there's any Norwegians watching. I'm a little bit Norwegian, allegedly, on Ancestry. That's what Ancestry says. But it's just mogging. Like, Mexican food is mogging. Japanese food, too. Japanese food also is delicious to me. Like, Japanese food also, it does mog Mexican food, but Mexican food, I think, mogs, like, stomach-wise. Like, once you eat it, like, I feel more filled up by the Mexican food. Does quantity matter? Is the question. Because you eat a whole plate and you're full. Yes, you have to go to the bathroom. Yes, some people get acid reflux. But you go and you eat Japanese, you eat some sushi. You eat some katsu curry. Well, katsu curry, I would say, is like one of the most filling Japanese dishes I've ever had. So katsu curry does mog that way. Katsu curry, I've made it myself. I think it's delicious. When was the last time you did a buffet? Like a buffet at a restaurant? Would fogo de chao count as a buffet? There's nothing better than Egyptian food. Okay, well now I need to look up Egyptian. Well, I've had Pakistani food quite a bit in my life, so I would assume it would be on similar levels of. I might be so wrong here, but this looks a lot like Pakistani food I've had. This does look good if you've had it before. For going off of looks alone, it definitely still mogs Norway. But this does look good. Like, this is flavorful. Like, you can tell you're gonna have some flavors packed in there. That's the thing about Norway food. It doesn't give flavor, you know? All you can eat sushi sounds like a dream come true. Japanese food is very expensive. No, don't worry about it. You are speaking objective truth. Norwegian food is survival food. Now, if we want to put... Okay, let's do Indian food. Indian food also mogs. Like, that's the thing. Indian food mogs. And I would say Japanese food might still, like, mog Indian food because look at it. They just make it way too, like... Japanese food mogs most things. It would be hard to beat... I mean, let's look. Yeah, still mogs Korean food. Japanese food actually mogs Korean food. But would I compare tastes? How would I compare the taste of Korean food to Japanese food? I personally like Japanese food more than Korean. Did you get mini spankings as a kid? Yes, I did. You can get we got Chinese with all you can eat. Sushi, $17. What the fuck? I took a bite of sushi, then I throw it out. Yeah, Korean food is pretty... I do like spicy food, though. I think I'm not a fan of sweet and spicy combo. Sometimes I am. It depends. So, but then you take... Okay, let's take something like Russian food. Right? I mean... These pictures are nice ways to put it. And I'm sorry if you're Russian watching this. I really am. But I have gone down a TikTok rabbit hole of Russian food. And I cannot say that I don't want to try it. Because I do. Let's go to TikTok. Let me open TikTok. Hello? TikTok has been taking 6 hours to load. Okay.
I tried holodets. I was told it's a delicacy, a tradition, a classic, a celebration dish.
Okay, I don't think I would eat
What
that.
I wasn't told.
And I don't.
is
Well,
that
I would. Just so that I could prove to myself I'm not a picky eater. Oh my god.
Excited about this because this is my first time trying a Russian.
I would eat it
So as
because
you can see on
look
my plate, we have a
how
plethora
good
of
it was
things.
prepared.
So
Like, it looks so
starting with
fancy, but it's
smoked
just,
mackerel,
I wouldn't eat it like
potatoes, onion dipped in vinegar,
willingly.
salt and pepper, radishes. Pickles and
Is that raw fish? Okay, well, I do like raw fish. So you got me there. I love raw fish.
Something we
Oh,
grew up
what
eating. It's called khaladiab. It's basically meat.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That's probably so
disgusting.
rude. I mean, that looks good. Looks like this is what everyone's making as their Russian food. That looks... Well, I mean, no, I'm sorry, Norwegian food. I was saying that Norwegian food was bad because you can see the animal's head, and I just... Not saying it tastes bad, but visually, like, it's gonna be mogged by the other food if there's a freaking shape of the thing that you're eating. Like, that's the reason I don't like to eat chicken that's, like, rotisserie chicken, and I'm saying that I'm not a picky eater, but then again, like, I don't like to think about the shape, you know? I'll still eat it, though. I just have to get in the mindset of, like, I'm in the wild, and I'm a jaguar, and I'm actually a cheetah, and that I want to eat everything that is, like, an animal, and I want to eat animal. And I would eat it with my hands. Nom, 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 nom. But then you see this. I think the other ingredients... I would be intrigued to try something like this. I must know what this tastes like one day.
It's lunchtime. Let's have a Slavic lunch together. Get all my favorite things.
One day I have to know what this tastes like. How does she eat this? I want to see her eat it. Eat it! A whole onion. Oh my gosh. Eat it. Okay, well, the pepper looks redeeming. Is that cooked? Ew! If it's cooked, I don't want it. I mean, it looks good. It looks fun. I would just have to be in an environment. Okay, that looks good. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Food is food. And I would never judge that. Yes, my computer fan. I need to fix it desperately. I have a humongous chungus pimple on my nose. My Babushkas are watching this too. Martin has a palate for Russian food, I think. He ate so much sour cream. We had a Costco gallon of sour cream and he ate half of it. Somehow. In a single day. Is that Russian? I feel like it is, because he said, oh yeah, Russians love sour cream. And he's like, nom nom nom, and he eats it all, and he said he grew up eating sour cream. Putting sour cream on everything. Like pierogies. Jordanian food? Oh, I would fuck this up, man. I would fuck up some Jordanian food. Oh my gosh. You don't gotta convince me to try this at all. Oh, we gotta stop looking at food, guys. Some of you guys are convincing me that my normal diet is like stop it, camera. Stop it. Stop moving. My normal food, my favorite like go-to food that I make the most is Latin food, but I think I need to have some more Mediterranean food. Yeah, pierogies are Polish, but Polish? Isn't that like the name on Polish? But Martin said he grew up eating them. Because Russians and Ukrainians also eat them. Eat 4 hamburgers today for cheat day. Good for you. I don't even blame you. Because, you know, hamburgers are good. Hamburgers are great food. And, guys, if you ever go to Colombia, please try their hamburgers in Colombia. They make a unique type of hamburger that is so good. And you can get a big, fat, chunky hamburger that will be of the level of taste, but twice as big as like a Five Guys hamburger. It will be so much better, so much bigger, and it will be like $3. I love Colombian cheeseburgers. I still kind of like American cheeseburgers more but yeah. Because it's like, they're different. They're not even very comparable. They're just too different to compare. Like, but then again, if there was a Colombian cheeseburger place where I lived, I would totally be going to that rather than a regular cheeseburger place. You see the dish with yellow rice and yogurt? That's our vodka. It's very heavy. That you will fall asleep immediately? Oh my god, what do you put in it that makes you sleepy? Or is it just that good? What makes you sleepy about it? Do you put actual vodka in it? I'd go to the $3 huge cheeseburger shop daily. In Colombia, everywhere is so cheap that... Oh my god, Rudy, thank you so much for subscribing. It's... Oh my gosh, Rudy's back on the board. Rudy. 777. Rudy 777 is back. Thank you so much, Rudy. I really appreciate it. So it's like everything is healthy there. Like all the fast food is healthy essentially. And on top of it being healthy, like fast food, I mean like you go and you buy it from a restaurant or a deli or something. It's all like healthy and cheap. And it's cheaper if you count like cooking time. I believe time is money. I think when you spend 2 hours to meal prep or a couple hours to make the food, you're still like spending money. If you're spending hours cooking your food, count that into the grocery bill. Because I've heard people be like, it's cheaper. Like, it definitely is cheaper to eat in than go out. But then I'm like, but count the cooking time. Like, count the cooking time and the dishwashing time You don't count that. I personally have conjured up some recipes that take no cooking time. No, that's not true. It's cooking time. But it's like I've conjured up some meal prep strategies that gets the cooking time really low, and it's a lot of food and it's all healthy. But I need Tums? No, why? What's wrong? But I just cooked pork chop and potato. Go me. Good job. Good job. The ingredients are all handmade. No alcohol. The ingredients are all handmade and the meat has so much fat and gives a strong flavor but no alcohol. Dude, what do you put in it? Like turkey? I know turkey will make you sleepy. Carmella, are you hanging out with us or nah? Dude, I'd do anything to do that. But I gotta pay off my debit card debt. my credit card debt. Before I go. You can get Progate anywhere. Now you know that what Martin Chow is. I'm not in Colombia right now. I'm in America. Are you in Colombia? Today's episode, Carmella is hungry. I know there seems to be only one thing on my mind right now. Okay, guys, sorry about this low energy stream, but I enjoyed yapping with you guys this stream. I'm sorry this is so low energy. I would say to potentially expect a couple more low energy streams to come as I heal. How is it there? Oh my god, you're there. I'm so jealous. Yes, I am gonna eat when I go off stream. Clearly eating needs to be done. Everyone's talking about food. I'm so hungry right now. I'm probably gonna end the stream 30 minutes early to not push it because I'm very low on energy. To put it in perspective, and this officially started January 25th. That's almost 2 full months now of, am I doing the math wrong? I don't even know math anymore. Of like waking up like 10 minimum times a night. And if that sounds exaggerated, that's like a minimum. Dude, I feel like I've been having a newborn baby. So I've had such low energy. This is the highest energy I've had in a while, just because I felt rested a little today. Steak, rice, and beans. This chill energy is low energy for typically hyperactive Carmella. I didn't really think it was low energy. Thank you. Okay, well that's good to hear. I hope it wasn't too low energy of me. Oh, you know what? A hack I learned. It costs like 60 cents more, but I swear it's like, is it 60 cents? I don't know. It's so good. Putting jalapenos on cheeseburgers at Burger King. Dude, I just ate the best cheeseburgers I've had in a while. Cause I got jalapenos on my cheeseburgers. This zit is insane on my nose. I need to stop touching it. I want to know your product, Crunchy. DM it to me. I love you all so much. I'm going to hop off stream 30 minutes early. I will see you guys Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Burger King. Burger King is not that bad anymore. I mean, they keep getting my order wrong, but when they get it right, it's good. Okay, guys, thank you so much to everyone on the board. Thank you to Slender, XXXXXX. Thank you to, it's Pickles. Thank you so much to God, my voice. I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping. Ah. Thank you to Glass23. Thank you to Sly Cooper. Thank you to Blacklight. Thank you to Axo. Thank you to Baby Kyla. Thank you to Churds Shake. Thank you to Madden. Thank you to Emily Estrada. Jeez! Estrada! Ah! Thank you to Emily Estrada. Thank you to Loki Abu. Thank you to Yuvraj. And thank you to Rudy. Oh my god, Grinchy! Can you set up? Oh my god. Grinchy, you're going on the board. Thank you so much, Grinchy. Oh my god. Grinchy. Grinchy, thank you so much. Oh my gosh! Big Bass Production, thank you so much for the bits. Oh my god, Grinchy, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I gave you a devil for the devil that you summoned onto my stream. And, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you, Big Bass Production. Yes, I have hiccups. I'm gonna go drink water when I'm off the stream. I'm not gonna let it spike my cortisol. You're not a devil, but you definitely summoned one. For sure. Certainly. Thank you so. I do not want them. Jeez. I'm not letting it spike my cortisol. Thank you so much, Grinchy. Okay. Well, I'm $10 closer to coming to Columbia because of you. Thank you, Yuvraj. Thank you, Rudy. And thank you, Grinchy. Thank you to everyone on the board. I appreciate you all so much. And thank you to everyone watching. And all of you for watching. Thank you to the moderators tonight. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to go drink water and get rid of these hiccups. And eat food because I'm clearly hungry. Thank you all so much for being so patient with my stupid stream schedule. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you 9 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. I'll say not 9. We'll do 7 Eastern time on Tuesday. Excuse me. All right. Bye, everybody. See you guys later. Bye. Good night. See you on Tuesday. Bye.